I believe that's what I was told by, you know, I've read a lot of emails and texts, and so I'm thinking that's what I remember.
But when my kids were 13, they said, how old are your kids? I would tell them 13.
Yeah.
But they're still kids.
Sure, absolutely. And I agree with that. That's why I said, I just wanted to say, if we're gonna add the language for a child, it may already be there at that page. Maybe we need to add from 13 up, and again, that was
Okay,
going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, we need
to stay focused on resolution.
I think we just need to, I'm opposed to the amendment. I think everything's already there. I think it's a good resolution. And I think we either vote on the amendment and then open it up to public comment for the actual resolution. So that's where
Is there anybody else that had discussion on the amendment?
I do want to say, Keith, I know you're coming at this from a good perspective, so all due respect.
I agree. And I agree with that too. I appreciate you.
I'm going to weigh in. In respect to the amendment, the library should enact policies to relocate materials that are not subject matter or age appropriate for children due to their sexual content or imagery to an area that is not accessible to children. I wholeheartedly support that. Of the information that I have received from people very kindly speaking against this resolution, some not kindly, and some very kindly speaking for this resolution, both sides. I think there was really a large amount of genuine concern. I think the genuine concern falls in the accessibility of materials, to go back to Mr. Chisholm, it shouldn't be all that difficult. Education and awareness of grievance that should be put forth, I think that there will be more focus on that. I truly believe that, on letting people know. If you have a problem with this book, please, let's work together. Let's work with the library. Act 372 says, you're darn right it will. It's going to happen. This resolution, the third word at the top says requesting. The resolution requesting that the Saline County Library. A resolution, again, the spirit of this body requesting for the good of our county that we do this to the parent, ultimately being responsible. Mr. Keck, I totally agree with what you say. It's ultimately the responsibility of the parent. I can only speak for this parent. There's an expectation put forth that it's okay not to me. I need to bring up my concern if it's not met. Where children under the age of 18 years old were able to get materials that I read, I viewed, and I found without a shadow of a doubt should not be accessible. However you call them under 18, by young adults, by children, by kids, whatever it is, but without a shadow of a doubt. Now, I ran for this position because I wanted to do something in Saline County. And what I just tell you is this is just this county judge's position. And I think we have fine people that serve at our Saline County Library. I also feel that there are areas in everybody's organization that could use improvement and the input, constructive input. Not making up stuff, not calling names, constructive input for the good of our community. I think we're in a position where we can do that together. But I liken it to this. Some of you who have called me and I've called you back have heard it. Like, if you choose to smoke Marlboros, smoke them up if you can buy them legally. But please don't place them next to the Play-Doh at our local stores. Our kids don't need access. Yes, ultimately I'm responsible. And if my kids are buying those illegally or stealing them or whatever the case may be. But will you please help me out? That if something is identified and we have a weak spot, that we put them in the appropriate area. That's with the information that I have received, the due diligence that I have done, which probably isn't the deepest dive of everybody in this room. But if nobody has any other discussion, we're about to vote on that amendment. And if appropriate, all those in favor of the amendment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
I'm going to ask for a roll call.
Billingsley,
No.
Howell,
No.
Root,
No.
Bellinger,
Yes.
Curtis,
No.
Alvarez,
No.
Engel,
Yes.
Whitley,
No.
Chisholm,
No.
Walters,
No.
Keck,
Yes.
Bitsby,
Yes.
Hatcher.
No.
So that we have 9 noes and 4 yeses. Amendment fails.